clear. Monks, gotta, rack up, back up, rack up, back up, rack up, back up, rack up. Need that, get that, back up, back up, rack up, back up, rack up, back up, rack up, back up, rack up, back up, back up. Bro wants to ice on his wrist, bro wants to turn to a freezer. There's no doubt with your girl, I was with her, went to meet her. Back up, back up, back up, back up, need that, get that, rack up, rack up. Look at the flare, look over there. That is a man, it's me and my guys. You can't compare. Name me a time you ain't ran up a check. That's very rare.
Yo, I knew she was gonna have some nasty shit in there.
What the hell was that nasty?
It wasn't nasty, but she kind of made the moan sound like the, like the. Gang, 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 gang.
So y'all know it's after 2 a.m.
For sure.
Right?
Everywhere. Anywhere. Across the country.
It's lit.
Lit. As always. It's good to see y'all again.
But wait, who do we have on the mic?
What you mean?
Who do we have on the mic? Usually you do that.
Okay, that's Ami.
Yeah. Brah.
Michelle.
That's Michelle.
Michelle URL.
And then we got Shamel right here with the green hat on. Fly as ever.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that intro. Thank you. Damn.
Crazy. And we are back, fam, as you already know. Man, it's been a heck of a week for me, man.
Oh,
We got a lot to talk about.
man, it's been a hell of a week. It really has,
really
bro.
has.
Right, I said heck.
Yo, no, for real, because it was good weather for a little bit. Like, for a little bit here.
Yeah, I
had
forgot about the
good
weather
weather.
punking us.
You know what I'm saying? It really was just like, that's how my week went. Because it started off real good, real smooth. You know what I'm saying? Nice weather. I was feeling myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then as we eased into the weekend, it was literal like this rain and this cold, bro. We had 80 degrees and now it's like 20.
Bro, that made me so unhappy. I was so like in the green when it was what was it, 75 degrees?
Yeah.
That day. Man, it felt so good, you know.
It
And I'm
did.
skin T with a T. So since I'm that way, that weather was just giving me the life. And then the cold came, and it just.
You know, I had my tattoos out, breathing and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Them tattoos, man, they was
And
breathing.
then I had to cover back up. I'm like, damn,
Man,
it's gonna play us like that.
I
So.
feel like this winter has just been like, where's the groundhog at? When does that take place? Where you at? Where you
I
at,
do
B?
sleep right now.
True, what's after winter? Because I wanted to hurry up and go to the next season.
Spring?
Spring.
That's my
yeah.
favorite month.
Spring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spring
It's
is
in the
like...
middle. It's like enough.
It's like
wind
winter
blowing.
and summer's baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like a little cold. It's a little warm. The sun, it's raining a little bit, but it's a different type of rain. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, and then the colors in the air, like,
True, the colors are beautiful around
yeah,
that time.
everything
That's
starts to
true.
blossom. You
Yeah.
know, everything's coming out.
Man, that's very true.
Yeah, I need to get on my workout shit.
Me
For real,
too.
for real.
Like, especially with us going to Cali this summer,
Shoot.
like,
I've been trying to get there. I'm really trying to make this 5 a.m. morning work. I'm really trying to get there. The perfect day, Monday through Friday for me, would be wake up at 5 a.m., go to the gym, get ready, be at work by 7.
okay.
I'm actually starting to work through lunch, so that lets me get out an hour early.
Yeah.
So if I get in at
I would do
7,
that too.
if I get in at 7 and work through lunch, that means I could be off at 3.
Yeah.
And then I could just have
Yeah.
the rest of my day to just relax, do my
Right.
personal stuff. But that's that's really jam fucking packed.
It
to
is.
do all that.
I think it might be worth it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've been wanting to change my schedule up a little bit and get up earlier. Like, when you think about it, getting up at 4 to be out the door at 5 sounds like crazy, right? But during the week, it's really not that bad.
I mean, go ahead, Ami. I heard you close to that.
Yeah, I wake up at 4:30,
Yeah.
so that way I can work on other things. And then by 5:30, I start to get dressed, and then by then I'm like leaving the house 6:15, 6:30 to head to work.
Yeah.
So even when I get to work, I'm sitting in my car. That allows me to have some breathing room to where I might read a book. I might go on Instagram and do some work for after 2 a.m., whatever the case might be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually read a book that a lot of entrepreneurs do wake up early to get their day started. And if you think about it, I think it puts you in a better mind frame. You know,
Your
wake
day is
up
more
a little
productive,
early.
I think.
Yeah,
for sure.
that's what I'm trying to say.
You see that you have more time. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
think about this. If you wake up at 11, You get out of the house maybe 1, depending on how long it takes you to get
True.
dressed. And then, like, that just kind of feels like your day is gone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's still early in the day, but if you have to get, like, run errands, by the time you're done with your errands, it's probably, like, 3. And then, like, you know,
It's that's why I think you should go ahead and continue getting off early if you can jam pack that. If not,
Yeah.
fine. But the reason I'm saying it is because just in general, me and you both work far from our houses.
Yeah.
So you're talking about if you get off at 4:30, 5 o'clock, you're already driving an hour, 15 minutes just to get home. You know what I'm saying? And then by the time you get home, that's when you're tired. I know for me, that's when I'm tired. I don't even feel like doing nothing. You know, I have to push myself. And for me, honestly, that's why I get up at 4:30 because I am tired. At, you know, like 6:30. I'm beat.
Yeah, and that's why, like, I've been trying to move my workouts to the morning to start the day, because after work, I'm just fucking tired. And especially if you can get off early and skip that fucking Dallas traffic.
And do it.
Yo.
Anybody listening?
that's the most stressful shit to go through a full day of work and sit in Dallas traffic.
It's not fun.
It's not
And
at
it
all.
reminds me of the rat race, and it makes me angry sometimes. But then I have to like meditate in the car or something. Like,
Yeah.
I be trying to be chill from that because I know we all got, you know, we got our goal. We gonna get there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And it takes time.
Yeah, and it
that's
takes
one
time.
thing. Like, you can be like, "Oh, I'm starting the new year. I'm gonna do that, right?"
Yeah.
But bro, it like
takes
takes
time.
time to like deconstruct other things that you're used to doing, and to like flip shit on your body to where like, no, you're not gonna be waking up at 6. I don't care what anyone says. That fucking hour difference is huge.
Oh,
From
yeah.
waking up at 6 to going to 5.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
what it is, but for me,
Yeah.
it is extremely tough.
No, most
So
definitely.
I'm trying to figure out everything that I can do. Like I was telling Ami, I'm gonna have to start putting my phone across the fucking room.
yeah.
No,
to wake
yeah.
up.
Get
to
your
get
butt
me
up to
up.
go over there. Yeah.
Because it's so easy to press that snooze button. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna snooze it once. I'll be good.
Twice. Let's be honest, fam.
Man,
I'm gonna
it's
snooze it 3 times.
6:30, and I'm, just getting out of the bed, and it's like I can't do that anymore.
I have like 6 different alarms. Like one for like extremely early, so I know like, hey, you got an hour left to sleep. You got an hour, but be prepared.
Get started.
And then that actual when I'm supposed to get up, and then the 15 extra minutes I give myself, like, okay, you can sleep these extra 15 minutes, but it'd be helpful if you got up because, you know, you have more time to do things.
Yeah.
And then okay, you need to get up or you're going to be late. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you definitely going to be late. Go ahead, Colin. And then the late, I have to be out the door by this time because I don't want to be there. So I'm like, and it is. Sometimes you just hit that alarm, that snooze,
Yeah.
like, shit. Today's just
Man.
going to be the
Today
day.
is
I'm going to
when
take that.
That's true, man. Especially the way we work. Like, we all doing our individual things, and we have 9 to 5s, and we work together on this project. So it's like a lot to combine. Every single day is usually something to do. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I don't have a day where I don't have nothing to do.
Yeah.
I don't have a day. Like,
Yeah.
even a Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Saturdays, you know, we work. But Sunday, I'm still having to do something.
Yeah.
We're talking about Monday through Sunday. And that's where the mental health comes in, of course, which you already talked about. But
Yeah.
when you even have a schedule like all of ours, man, your mental health has to be up to par. And I know you were talking about, Michelle Uriel, like physical, you know, working out, things of that nature. Bro.
Even
like,
your soul.
Yeah, that's
Your
true.
energy could be off based on like
That's
your
true.
mind is going crazy. So like when you interact with people, you might take that out on them and you don't even know. Subconsciously, you're
That's
over
very
here
true.
like you're frantic in your mind, like, and then
Yeah.
somebody does any little thing and it's like, I'm irritated. I'm about to go off. Like, you don't even understand.
She
I'm
talking
about
about me.
No, I swear it was no shots.
No,
shots.
I'm playing. I'm just playing,
Yeah.
man. No, but it does speak to also to go back what you were saying. You have to form a habit.
Yeah.
Speaking of time, right? How time it's not easy, and
Yeah.
forming a habit. And you know what's funny? One of my coworkers last week, he was like, you know what? I don't think it's true that it takes, what do they say, a month basically to form a habit. Nah, he said I think it takes longer than that.
Oh, definitely.
You know, to form a true habit,
Yeah.
it takes longer. So you're talking about consistency of working out, going every day. You know what I'm saying? That takes more than just a month. Because I know people that have done it for a month and then the next month they stop.
Yeah, or something comes in the way, and then before they know it, they've been off track 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
And then 2 months.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
it's like, okay. Like, that's my story. But go ahead.
Yeah, but no, I think also a part of it is developing your life or constructing your life to help facilitate those habits that you want to form. So
Preach.
because like, okay, I kind of talked to y'all off camera about this, but one thing that I am starting to implement starting Monday. I'm not waking up trying to match this with that clothes and shit. I'm not doing it anymore. Just last week, I got my money and I bought 4. I have now 4 outfits. They are literally the exact same outfit in 4 different colors.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to work in.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing this shit no more.
Right.
Like, but sometimes people don't realize, you got to figure out what you're doing with your time, right? So that's going to help me eliminate laundry. Because I'm also, when I go home, I'm going to start eliminating clothes, cleaning out my closet. Yo,
bro,
this is going to be the second time I've done this, right?
Really?
The first
This
time
year?
No, in the past couple years, right? The first time I went through my closet, I had shit in there from like junior high. And I'm like, bro, I don't need this up in here. I don't even wear this shit. Why is this shit
It's just taking up space, bro. We don't realize that little shit that we don't no longer serves a purpose takes up space within all of us. You know what I'm saying? Not even no
mental,
spiritual
whatever.
high shit. You know what I'm saying? Like really, when you go in your closet, it like stresses you out to hang stuff up because you don't have space. And you don't have space because you're not going through and saying, I don't need this shit from junior high. I don't even wear this Dada.
That's true. This Dada? I'm going to use it. I don't wear what you doing with this Dada?
I don't even wear this shit no more, but I still have it. It's not serving a purpose. Like that chick, I don't know the name of the book and I don't know the name of the show, but everybody's been watching it lately, that teaches you how to fold your clothes.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that show before.
I know exactly. I can't remember the name.
Yeah.
It was on Netflix?
Yes. It is
Tidying
on Netflix.
Up.
Tidying it up.
That's what it is.
Tidying it up.
Honestly, that might be a dope show.
No, it is, because it teaches you, like in the book, she was saying that if it's something that doesn't serve a purpose, go through, say thank you for your service, toss that shit in the trash, let it go. You know what I'm saying? Because when you have things in places that don't make sense, it plays a lot because when you're looking for something, or when you're trying to find something in the morning, it's not accessible.
Yeah.
That causes you to, like in the morning, I'm very, very, very sensitive of where my mind is at going to work. You know what I'm saying? I try to just eliminate anything that's going to disturb my peace. Yeah. Because I don't want to go into work annoyed.
Yeah.
Because work is a place that can get annoying.
Work is annoying already.
Exactly.
So if I go in there annoyed, it's going to be a bad day.
I'm
going to blow up this thing. Like.
Yeah. But it's about finding those little key things that will help facilitate those habits. So if I want to get up in the morning and I want to go to the gym and I want to make sure I'm on time to go to work, I want to know exactly what the fuck I'm wearing. I want to know that it's ironed and ready to fucking go.
Yes.
So what's going to help me even do that further, because I used to do like Sundays, I set out my clothes for the week, right?
Yes.
But I'm like, this is still taking up too much time. I'm over here trying to match this with that. I'm not doing it. So exact same outfit. Y'all gonna see me in the exact same fucking outfit in 4 different colors, just so y'all niggas know that I'm not wearing the shit I wore yesterday.
Exactly. That's it. I love people be checking your shit.
Right.
You'll be like,
didn't she wear that yesterday?
I seen them jeans last week, my nigga.
Come smell.
That's the same stain that you had
the other day. But you know what though? I like that idea, and I need to. So I wear the same clothes in moderation. So I do the same thing too, but it might not be the same. You know, the way you have it set up. But in general, I have that same setup because going into work is already stressful enough. Having that hour drive that me and you probably have, stressful enough. So honestly, I don't see no problem doing what nurses do. Nurses literally wear, they have the doctor's uniform.
They have scrubs. Like no matter what you come to work in, you're going to your locker and you're putting on your scrubs.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're putting on scrubs, which is so easy. It's so freeing to just get up in the morning and just know, like, I can just go put this on.
True.
Nobody's gonna be like, didn't you have that shit on last week?
Nope.
Like nobody's. And you know,
but for real, I'm gonna wear this week after week.
Yeah.
Like I don't have anything to prove to y'all.
Yeah.
But I think it also shows that you are like you're handling your business, but you're also an entrepreneur. Yeah. Entrepreneurs it's okay to have different outfits that are the same but similar, you know, and save money on that. Because I mean, what do they say? I don't know if it's the founder of Apple. But they said he would come in there with the same.
Steve Jobs,
even Zuckerberg does. He wears like a fucking Hanes t-shirt
and some open-toe sandals. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Same jeans on.
if they can be billionaires and hit this action, then maybe I can do the same.
No, of course. And
Yeah.
I think we don't think about it that way because we're so worried about what people are going to say. But it's like,
True.
I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. But here's the key. Like, I've proven myself.
Yes.
Right? Y'all know if
I can't swag down on y'all too many times.
Y'all know what it is.
Right. You already know I'm the expertness.
Yeah.
I do my job greatly.
Yeah.
Right? Good.
Yeah. Y'all know if I had to go and talk with a client that I can put on a fucking some slacks and a fucking blazer and come in here looking fresh the fuck.
Killer.
Y'all know that.
Killer.
Y'all know it.
That is
So-
really smart because you, like, I don't want to look in my closet and say, I've dedicated all this to this one environment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've invested all this money for this one job. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You have a few nice things for if you, like you said, if I got to go to see a client, all the pants that I get are going to be really nice.
Yeah.
They're going to be interchangeable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get the same nice shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. I'm not going to keep buying shit over and over and then be stressed out because I got to figure out what I'm going to wear every week.
That's true,
Yeah.
man.
I'm not doing that.
It's not worth it. It really isn't.
Man. So to switch subjects real quick.
To switch gears, okay.
Speaking of clothing,
Oh, shit.
what's up with this Gucci?
I like how you segue into that. Well,
Like,
since we're
speaking
on
of-
topic.
Right, since we're on the topic, just a caveat.
Oh.
But this Gucci matter that I'm seeing on Instagram, I literally saw it the other day. Let me just say that it's whack. You all have too much money and hire too many people, professionals, I should say. In the boardroom, nobody told y'all it's a bad idea to put
No.
out this clothing. Nobody told you in the marketing meeting that this was a bad idea. Like, come on, man.
Okay, so I have a question for y'all. Okay, so did they name it to where they purposefully were trying to make the correlation to blackface? Or did we look at it and be like, yo, this is too close?
That's a good
That
question.
that I don't know.
But, I mean, I'm just thinking. It's a black hoodie.
Because
And it's a black
Problem,
turtleneck.
and it has
And it,
red.
has the mouth is open.
red.
Now this is the thing. You could have just left the mouth open. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm into
Yeah.
fashion and shit. I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
don't I wouldn't wear it because there is that red lipstick shit.
Yeah.
Like as a man, you may not want to wear it because it has that red lipstick.
Yeah.
So for me, you know, when you designed it, I think that's what you had in mind. Because you know where you placed the mouth there. You could have left that red shit off.
Yeah, that's very
It
true.
would have been
Yeah.
clean as fuck. I would have probably wore the
Yeah.
turtleneck because now I can put it over my face and I have a little place to breathe.
Yeah.
Why did you have to add the mouth, the red lipstick,
Yeah.
the red lips? That to me that looks very sketchy.
Suspect.
Yeah, clear it up for me.
You being shadeful.
Yeah,
You being shadeful right now.
Yeah, and it also kind of brings me back to the H&M fiasco.
yeah.
Man.
With
Yeah.
that. And it's
Yeah.
just like, you cannot tell me that not one person looked at this and was like, I know we have the intention of something else, but let's be cognizant of the fact that people are going to take it this way. So do we
Yeah.
really want to is it really that important to put this shirt out, even though we know, even if we didn't have the intention? So let's just say Gucci really didn't have the intention of making that correlation, right?
Yeah.
You can't tell me.
No.
Nobody was like, nobody
You know
tilted their head.
what the problem might be? Maybe y'all don't have enough black faces up in there to tell you
That's what
that's
it is a
sketchy.
lot of the time.
That is
You know what I'm
number
saying?
one.
Like, you
So
need to
that also says a
diversify
lot about
your
you as a
company.
corporation.
Exactly.
It further
That
leads me
speaks
to the
bigger
fact
problem.
that y'all on some racist shit.
Right.
Yeah.
It
Two,
speaks
it's
to the
not
big
even
problem.
clean, cuz. It doesn't even slap. Like, you didn't look at that and say, oh, like, if you make something amazing, sometimes people will dismiss what you did.
Sometimes.
Yeah, and I know some of the people. The argument for H&M was that they were like a foreign company, and this was probably made in Europe. Like, aren't they based out of Europe or something like that?
Yeah, I think
It's-
so. Yeah.
And isn't Gucci? Is
Yes,
that
it's
based
also
out of?
foreign.
That's still foreign.
Yeah, so they're part of the argument was, oh, they're in Europe, maybe they're not fully, in tune with what the fuck happened over here in America and
Man,
whatnot.
please.
But that doesn't even look clean. Like the coolest monkey in the
the
jungle.
style of it. Wait
This
a
is
minute.
the thing, though. Even if that were the case, why is it always like a direct correlation to race? Like, okay,
Right.
with the little boy, right? it was white kids who had the coolest rhino in the jungle or the king of the jungle and it's a lion. But when it was a monkey, the coolest monkey in the jungle, the little black boy, it's just too many circumstances that is just like
it's not looking good.
It's not looking good. Why wouldn't you put him in? Why do you have to be in that hoodie? It could have been a coincidence, but it just doesn't make a lot of sense that that's how it was.
Mm-hmm.
Like it'd be one thing if they made every kid wear every single product, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they took pictures of them and they were like, this was this kid's strongest photo. If they did that and released those photos, it was like, we put him in everything, but this was his strongest photo. We really like this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can understand. Maybe we could produce some pictures of the white kids in that hoodie. But this makes me believe that you picked him to be in that hoodie.
Specifically, yeah.
There is a white girl wearing the turtleneck.
Blackface.
Yeah.
So you telling me it had to be a white girl? Like,
well, you telling me that you had to design that portion at all? Like I'm talking about
but I'm saying
the red.
I'm saying if we're going off the fact that okay, it's a foreign company, they don't know, don't know the history of it. Why weren't like you just got white models for this, or you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just not understanding
the logic behind this.
It just it's too close to home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a white girl, black hoodie, red lipstick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's kind of too close to home.
The lipstick.
Sure. Yeah.
But they have I'm telling you, they have U.S., employees here too that can just the same be like, hey, even though y'all are a European country, company, this is how it is in the U.S. I mean, I'm just saying somebody could have said something.
And I feel like blackface, like that's something you should know about, right? But hey, apparently not because there are governors and shit right now or whoever.
Man,
wearing blackface in yearbooks and shit. But I mean, but
hold on. Let's just say this: Happy Black History Month. Let's start that off.
Happy Black History Month. I am enjoying my History Month on Instagram. I have been posting mad history facts.
Yes, this is true. I don't know. It's just like. I don't know. It's just, things have to go through. But going back to the Gucci thing, it has to go through a number of hands, and you can't tell me that none of those hands were like. But I mean, I think there is a level of ignorance that.
See, that don't even look. We're looking at this picture right now.
Can you show it to the camera? Real quick?
Show it to the camera. Like, let's see if y'all can see that. See, you got to push it up, maybe.
Well, what's the website or the article?
QZ.com. Yeah.
So you can Google that stuff right now.
Yeah, I mean, and really, if you do Google, I typed in blackface.
Wow.
Mask, and that was the first thing that came up.
Really?
Since y'all can't paint it, y'all want to just wear a fucking mask to do it. Like what?
Apparently, this will just be a lot different. Like because it's a mask. Black people wear those all the time. Like I don't understand. Like even with the dude, the governor. If we just want to go back to that, he said I wasn't even in the photo, but you telling me you picked all of the other photos. And for the yearbook, cuz. For the yearbook. It was for the yearbook. You picked that picture. Like, man. You let that fly. Like, you didn't make a big deal about it after you saw it in the yearbook. Like, somebody could have tried to play him and planted it there.
I don't understand.
Let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. You didn't raise holy hell about the fact that was your picture associated with you.
Right. Mm-hmm. I don't understand why in this world, not even this country, right? Why do blacks in particular, you have other ethnicities as well, they have the same problems we do, but I feel like, again, we have it. I only can speak for blacks because I'm black. But why is it so difficult to treat someone like a human being? That part, I'm talking about all these corporations, to all the stuff, all the noise that we see on the news and on Instagram, all these racial things that's coming about. What is so hard about treating someone with respect and treating them like they're another human being?
Why is the hate so strong?
So strong.
Like, what are you angry about? That's the only thing I can think of.
And when are you gonna get over it? Like, you talking about what, thousands of years now? Like, I'm just saying. I'm being sarcastic.
That's such a thing because it's like they want black people to get over never getting reparations, being enslaved, being separated, having to dig for their history, having to still deal with police brutality. But you won't get over whatever the fuck you mad about. Like, we didn't do none of that to y'all.
And at the end of the day, we're all supposed to be related. Like, and that's the effed up thing about it.
Like, you know, it's still. like really blows my mind. Like literally the color of our skin,
Man.
literally like cultural differences maybe.
A different language spoken. I have an accent, you don't.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, that's a
I don't get it. Cuz
Oh.
I don't speaking for myself, I literally do not feel that way about any other race.
There's nobody.
Like I just don't. So how do you
Not even
conjure
white
up
people.
that amount
Not
of
even
hate?
white people.
Yeah.
How do you conjure up that amount of
yeah.
hate towards a group of people
Mm-hmm.
that literally just trying to fucking make it, just literally
Just
trying to
tryna
live day to
live.
day to day?
Bro, and I'll tell you, and this is how I've thought about it. Okay, let's take out blacks out of the world. Let's take out every other ethnicity that has pigmentation,
Mm-hmm.
I should say. The world would be so boring.
Mm.
It would be, because the thing is, honestly, people don't want to admit it, but we like diversification.
Ugh.
We actually like it.
I mean, it progresses the world.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? It progresses us and evolves us. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? It's like people try to hang on to tradition so hard, and it's like that shit has to evolve. What applied back then in the 1920s does not apply now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
She did it with the tight lip.
Yo, it's like watching the State of Union, and this is the shit. It just pisses me off to see all these old people not being able to master how to talk to someone you don't agree with. And get some shit done. Like
Right.
y'all some fucking babies. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they are
Like,
though.
your profession is to stand up here and speak for this group of people that you're supposed to represent. And
Yeah.
you can't even get through a conversation with somebody that you have to work with.
Yeah.
Regardless if you disagree or not, you have to
Yeah.
work with this person. They haven't mastered that task, and they're talking about shit that ain't even relevant no more. Like they still hanging on to shit like we might as well be fighting the Civil War. You know what I'm saying? Like this,
Man, bro.
like what a wall? Like
I don't know. I feel like the world, we take 2 steps forward, we take 3 back.
yeah, we need to
know?
let these old people rest. Hey, retire. If you're a certain age, you should not be doing nothing.
right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can.
Especially if you're holding on to traditional, practices that are not progressing the world.
But what's crazy is I know that the older generation has a lot to do with this, but I still see shit on the internet in feeds where it's young people acting crazy too.
No, that's facts.
It's young people.
But where did they get it from?
It's talk.
Exactly.
It's talk.
And
yeah,
that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. We have to kill that narrative with these
Yeah.
people that have the position to keep that going, because everybody kind of eats off of what society says.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're a certain race, age, and the people you're around, you might have these same ideas. You know what I'm saying? We have to kill those ideas with those people that push those ideas, those narratives.
Yeah.
Man,
Like,
how long is it gonna take though?
I'm just like,
exhausted.
man,
I'm
It's not-
exhausted.
it's not gonna be in our lifetime.
It's not.
no.
It's not. It's
I think
not.
I think we might. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
But
When? In 70?
the only reason why I say that is because of technology. Because past tense,
But go ahead.
you didn't have you had certain resources, but it took a lot more, and it took so much work to get certain things to people. Now we have the accessibility to be like, hey, stop fucking with Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Past tense, everybody probably would still wear Gucci if nobody pointed that out. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, nah. You know what I'm
But
saying?
I feel like people are still gonna wear Gucci.
Of course.
Give it time. People forgive even in unforgiving situations. So that in an aspect.
Well, I'm saying, okay,
but
so for
IT
instance,
but internet. But
the
go ahead.
rappers are boycotting Gucci. Now, who made Gucci popular again? The
Rappers.
fucking Migos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
When
yeah.
people weren't wearing Versace, I'm talking to people that, don't care about if Versace was racist or not. He wasn't, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That the Migos says that shit, and overnight Versace's doing crazy stupid numbers. You know what I'm saying?
We got influence like that.
So what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, yes, people are going to still buy Gucci, but the majority are not. They're
Yeah,
going to go
yeah.
to the next wave.
Think like, nah.
You know what I'm saying? We can start hashtag Black Lives Matter, and around the world we got a headquarters.
Here's my thing. Where's the black Gucci? Like, where's the black Versace?
Thank you.
I mean,
So
and
we
growing.
can start wearing that and
Thank
putting our
you.
money there.
I mean, you got Virgil
And I
Abloh.
would-
And I mean, as
Yeah.
much as we don't fuck with Kanye anymore, he did gateway that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He did kind of kick that shit off because
Yeah,
what shoe
yeah.
was doing numbers like Jordan's.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there was nobody like of that influence, that level of influence that could break into that world of fashion. Like, we've always had like FUBU and stuff like that, and Coogee. Not to shit on that, but that's not on the runway. You know what I'm saying? They're not like, they're in regular Foot Lockers and shit like that. Like, Yeezy sell out within hours. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, no. Well, I was just gonna say that kind of goes into another lane of supporting Black business.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
For sure.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that, so that's what I was like.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think it's also our duty to also go out and seek these Black businesses because there is a Black Gucci out there.
Hey,
We
it's
just don't
my
know
brand.
about it.
It's my brand.
Hey, Beanie Boy.
I mean, and as a kid, I didn't think that was possible. You know what I'm saying? It's like my fear was I don't want to just be a brand that is popping for a second and then years later you can go to the thrift store and buy it for $2. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
But when it comes to people like of color, like when I first heard about like Jordans or like Yeezys, people's gripe was, oh, Kanye has the nerve to be selling these shoes for $400. This dude told me this, and he was not Black, and he was like,
No, I've heard
like he not selling shoes for his people. He doing this and he doing that, and he's charging, and he know his people can't afford it. And I was like, what Black people are you talking about? You know what I'm
I've
saying?
heard the same argument.
You
yeah.
have Black
Yeah,
kids
that
that
can
can
afford
afford
that.
it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
True,
So,
yeah.
and why, if I'm a business, am I gonna sell my shit for nothing?
Yeah.
Why do I
Right.
deserve to sell my shit for nothing when we got Gucci, Louis, Prada,
Continue.
Fendi,
Right. Yeah.
all
So
these
many.
people, these houses that have been around for decades, and
Yeah.
they be like, I don't make my shit for y'all.
Well, you know, it's kind of jacked up.
Oh, I got it.
It's kind of jacked up because I actually read something not too long ago where it actually someone did a study, and basically I have a Coach wallet, right?
Okay, flex, and it's nice. It's leather.
It's nice. This is real. I work hard for this, but I'm saying this to say they did a study to where if I walked in the building and I put down, a white person would be like, or people in general would be like, oh, that's fake. But when a white person walk in and put it down, they like, oh, that's real. And that and it's funny, in that specific study, it was the opposite. The white person had a fake one, and the Black person had the real one. For some reason, the color of our skin is depicted as we were fakes. That we don't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
We don't have the money.
That goes
don't have
back
the
to
money.
that narrative of us being able to get that image, like kill that image. Because when you turn on the news, you see, oh, well, it's the Black man stealing, da 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 da. But that doesn't mean that was the only people stealing that week.
True.
You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
just not showing y'all
just
Yeah,
the
yeah,
white
yeah.
people. We gonna lock them
Yeah.
up, but we not gonna show you the white man that stole.
Right. So
you know what I'm
know
saying?
What's up?
Now I can go on Snapchat and be out somewhere and then be like, oh, this is what's happening. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
throw that on Twitter, and now it's
Yeah.
viral. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like, if we keep killing that narrative, like I was telling my dad, I was like, you know, in my generation, to be like white, like in sync type white is not cool anymore. Like when I was growing up, like when I was like a kid, like the teenagers, everybody was wearing oversized Gap sweaters and, you know, watching those Freddie Prinze Jr. movies. Now it's like whatever the Migos, whatever Future, whatever, you know, Kanye's are doing, that's what's popping. Everybody. You got every teenage girl wants to be like Kylie Jenner. Every kid wants to be like Justin Bieber.
But why do they wanna
Ariana
be
Grande.
like- yeah, but it all stems from Black culture, though. You know, it's
Hold on.
Kylie.
Mental note.
You know, but let's think about it. Kylie, you know, really launched that makeup line based off of her lip kit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where'd she get her lips from? She wasn't born with them.
Doctor.
And I'm not saying there's anything against that, but
Let's be
it
real.
came from having beautiful full lips to where you can apply some fucking lip
You
kit
can
to
market
it.
your lipstick.
Yeah.
The blackface lips. You know what I'm saying? Like they tried to make it seem like, oh, this is ugly. You know what I'm saying? The super black skin, but like you said, Kylie Jenner
Bro,
wants those blackface lips.
bro, it's not just that, bro. It's all the features that they get that are fake. The butts, the
We
lips.
made the big butt. We made
We
the
made
full
the-
booty. But
Yeah,
we've been on
we
that
been
shit.
on that.
But we was
Bro.
treated like we was in a circus
Oh yeah,
hundreds of
oh,
years
touch
ago.
This mug.
yeah.
Like, look at it.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's different.
But
it's
now it's
foreign.
hot.
It's hot.
and now you want a booty.
And it's crazy because twerking and shit is ratchet, right? Like black people be like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? That's ratchet or that's
Right.
ghetto or that's hood. And then you see Prada doing like, you know what I'm saying? The models twerking with like do-rags on the runway. You know what I'm saying? Like your
Black
bonnet
culture.
or your
Black
do-rag. That
culture.
was to looked at as something you only wear in the house.
But okay, why are we having, as a community, are we having trouble making money off of what is already naturally ours?
Yes.
Like where,
Yes.
where
It's not
like
yes.
what is that? What is it about it though?
We're ashamed.
We I don't think we're knowledgeable.
No. I think we don't think that people are going to buy it. You know what I'm saying? Like
But-
something as simple as like the do-rag. You know what I'm saying? Like the do-rag is a popping ass thing now. Now
Yeah.
you can go out and wear that shit in public.
Yeah.
Or like braids or something like that. Like at work, you're not supposed to have braids in your head. You're supposed to wear your hair like regular.
Yeah.
But they go on vacation and they get braids.
Bro.
Dreadlocks. We not supposed to have, like, you have to have your dreadlocks tamed.
Yeah.
It's like we're going to make you ashamed of shit that we think is cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then to second that, they're gonna profit off of it, off of that. Like,
I don't want you to make
Wait a
money
minute.
off of it. So I'm going to make you think that shit is trash.
Ridiculous, right.
It's stupid. And then I'm going to
and
do
then
it.
I'm gonna take your culture and your influence, and I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna make money off you, and low key.
That
you
was
my
my
slave
problem
now.
with
like, wait a
Post
minute.
Malone. And that's why I really can't fuck with him like that, because he said what he said about hip hop being basically trash and there's no substance. And if you want to listen to something of substance, go listen to Bob Dylan. I fuck with Bob Dylan, but I'm just like, White Iverson? What? What, sir? Like,
But he wants to profit off of the culture.
21 Savage was on your shit. There are so many rappers, like even
Culture
the beginning.
vulture, Damon Dash.
Culture Vulture. That is his full name. Like, even we gave him a pass to the barbecue, and he shitted on something that he's profiting off. Like, you're a visitor here, sir.
Right.
We made this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And for you to shit on it is probably basically the same process to me.
It's
now
really
you're venturing
sad,
into
man.
something else. Like, you're trying to do your
Yeah,
rock
I
and
heard it now,
roll,
yeah.
country shit, but you
You
would
got
not.
popping with our music, and then you're gonna switch when you have benefited from it.
But now his new single is got Sway Lee on it.
Mm-hmm.
And really, Sway Lee's part is amazing. Like, I fuck with the song because of Sway Lee. Even that song with Ty Dolla $ign, like, every major hit he has a black person on it.
Mm-hmm.
Rockstar, the Congratulations with Quavo.
Yeah, that's true.
The Ty Dolla $ign song, like the Sway Lee song, like,
Mm-hmm.
but you have the audacity to sit there and say, well, hip hop or rap has no substance.
Did you expect anything different?
No, but what I'm saying is that is a prime example of them shitting on our culture and then profiting off of it.
Well, even hip hop is a great example. We started hip hop,
No, exactly.
and guess but the sad thing is we don't own it, not one bit.
No, now, I mean, there's a lot of independent
Jewish-
artists.
A lot of besides that, I'm talking about the heavy hitters that are actually backing still hip hop up. These record labels are owned by Jewish people,
But
and by
we killing
people-
the
I'm just saying,
record
like,
labels. Because
Well,
you got
yeah.
artists like Chance the Rapper. Nobody's doing that shit anymore. A lot of
Yeah.
people are independent and they just have
finding out.
they're they're business partners with the
Yeah, they partner
corporations.
with them. Yeah,
Like a lot of people might be signed to them, but if you look into their deal, they're not really like signed to the label. They do they pay for certain things and they run them their money back, but it's not like you own my masters and shit.
Yeah, you know, every time somebody start to own their masters, it's fine. They end up dead. Like, it's kind of scary. Like,
No, for
dang.
real.
Like, people right now that own their masters is Jay-Z. I think Chris Brown owns his.
Yeah.
That's probably why he's getting messed with. Like, I just find it. I'm not into conspiracy theories, but I do look at those because some of those do have truth to it.
Yeah. And 21 Savage has a deal with, I don't know if it's Interscope or what label, but it's like they work with him. And he gets money from them and vice versa. And like even him, I know that they said he did something recently that I'm not too familiar with. But like the situation with him being deported.
Just
Like-
come out the blue. Like, y'all didn't been knowing he was not from
Uh-huh.
the U.S.
He's
No,
Like-
I didn't know.
He's
I had
a criminal,
idea.
though.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm saying
Mhm.
the true people that should know that. At the
Oh,
top.
yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
You talking about you didn't know that? Like, of course we probably didn't know. I didn't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
either.
Nah,
It
he
seemed
seemed
like nobody
Atlanta.
knew.
Nobody
Yeah.
knew. Like,
He seemed like he's from
kept that
ATL
under
for
wraps.
me.
He
Yeah.
really kept
He
that
didn't say
under
nothing. He
wraps
don't
very
represent
well.
it at all. Like,
No, I thought he
don't
was
know.
straight out of Bankhead or wherever.
He must have completely erased. Well, I guess he would maybe been 15 or something when he moved here or something like
They
that.
said,
Is what I
like,
heard. Is
something
how
12,
the math
13,
worked.
something like that.
Yeah, it's how the math worked out on that. But
Yeah.
I was like, damn, like really nobody dug that up.
Nobody.
And I'm sure he's been to jail for things.
Yeah.
So what I'm not understanding is like,
Why now? Why is this coming into light now?
Mhm.
That's kind of my question about it, and that's where
Mm-hmm.
the conspiracy theory comes into play.
the weird thing to me is why people think this is funny.
Do they?
Yeah, I mean, y'all haven't seen the memes?
No, I haven't
Yeah.
seen the memes.
Yeah, it's been hella memes about it.
Man.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, right? I get sort of like this idea that, 21 Savage being from the hood, right? But, he's from the UK, and it's just a weird correlation, right? Thinking the UK, United Kingdom, but he from what I'm saying? It's just weird.
Yeah. If you've heard of 21 Savage record,
It is.
Yeah, it's like
It is
what?
interesting.
Yeah. But like I do think that people don't fully understand the seriousness of it.
Yeah.
In the grander scheme of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People won't, though. I don't think people like to look at the seriousness of things.
Well, I mean, I guess we do when Demi Lovato makes jokes about the vegans, but then Chris Brown can do the same thing, and it's not a
And
big
it's a
deal.
problem. Oh, okay. Well, I thought you were going to say it was a problem.
No.
I don't know. Well, the caveat. How has you all's Black History Month been thus far?
Ooh. I started off good.
Thought of good.
Shout out to the Black Power Brunch
Black Power Brunch.
at the
Yeah.
Revolution
We
Cafe.
did a live podcast. If you all didn't know, please do check it out on YouTube. It is live, of course. But yeah, I mean, I've been enjoying it thus far. It's funny, when I went to work, one of my coworkers was like, because it was Daishiki Day.
Oh,
Wait,
no.
So, listen, no, check it out. So I walked in, right, and she had one on. She was like, Amber, that's my name, y'all. But Amber, where's your daishiki? I said, it's Black History Month. She's like, yeah. I was like, well, that's African, and I'm not really quite aware of that. And if I'm like, to me, Black history consists of Black Americans
Yeah.
in the history, not wearing a
Okay.
daishiki. And I kind of found it funny. And I kind of find it funny that because they marketed it on our, everybody get an email as far as, come Monday, wear your daishikis. And I'm just like,
they did not
yes,
say
bro,
wear your
they-
dashiki.
They said wear a daishiki on Monday and to start the Black History Month. And I just found it funny how she probably didn't register why I was like not down with it, but I completely was aware of what I was saying.
Yeah.
I celebrate, not saying I don't celebrate African history. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But this is Black History Month. I don't want a corporation to say wear a daishiki on this day so we can make you feel involved. Like you care. You don't care. You don't. And daishiki is not Black. That is African. Do you see the difference here?
Yeah.
Like, you know
It's
what I'm saying?
kind of ignorant that they said daishiki.
They
They
said
just throwing some
daishiki.
shit out there. They was like,
Bro,
y'all got to do some
it was
cultural
Daishiki
shit.
Monday, fam.
That's kind of odd. Is that just that feels
Nah,
a
that was
little
disrespectful.
odd.
That was disrespectful.
But
as
you
fuck.
know what though? I think some corporations don't even know they're being disrespectful.
That's what I'm saying. They're out of reach. They're out of touch. And if you are out of
Wow.
touch, don't reach like that, cuz. Just throw me
stay
some
in
Black
your
history
lane.
facts.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
and
saying?
leave
The
it
email.
alone.
You know what I'm saying? You can talk about Thomas Edison and shit because you don't know. But you know what I'm saying? If
Right.
you really want to do something effective in the corporation, you could have looked up some Black figures that we
you.
typically don't hear about,
Thank
filling
you.
them holes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You are becoming knowledgeable, and then you send that information out to your employees
Right.
and to let them
Instead
know
of the
we appreciate.
norm.
Instead of trying to do this daishiki day, like, now, why the fuck is a
Like,
Black person
what?
would I appreciate
Bro,
that?
and that's why I was like,
Even an African person, like, why would I appreciate you guys wearing
wearing a
daishikis?
daishiki.
What?
What do you think that means to me?
I didn't see many people wear it that day, but at the same time, I wasn't looking.
Mm-hmm.
To me, I celebrate my own Black history because I don't expect a corporation to understand my history.
You can send an
Yeah.
email like, hey, y'all could just wear Black Lives Matter t-shirts
Right,
next time.
man, right. Y'all can take out the daishiki for next year. Like, please leave that alone. But I kind of found it funny because to caveat off that again, I saw a post on Instagram and it was actually saying that it said, "Oh, welcome to Black." And I'm summarizing here. Welcome to Black History Month. Congratulations, they have already taken our attention off of it. This week you got All-Star Weekend. The next week you got Grammys. The next week you got this. Congratulations, they have taken your attention off of it. And I can't say it verbatim, but I found that quite interesting because when I looked at it, every weekend of this month they literally have a big event going on. It made total sense. Maybe they are trying to take our attention off of it in a sense. Like, god dang,
Tom
you can't
Brady
give us this 1 month we
And
got.
the Patriots won the Super Bowl.
Right, but Super Bowl's
Should've been
another
the
big event.
Saints.
Yeah. Shout out to the Saints.
See, y'all taking off course with it too.
You know what? And two, even if you think about it, like I've never been like a football fan. Like I go to the games and it's pretty high. But like the NFL to me is such a slave corporation. You know what I'm saying? And so like the irony of the whole situation is the Colin Kaepernick shit, the kneeling, and then Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl. He got caught cheating. Who did? Tom Brady. Deflating balls, and they gave him the money back. Something that has to do with his profession, as what he goes to work for.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that the fighting dog shit was acceptable, but I'm saying like the NFL always seems to get people for outside activities. You know what I'm saying? Like all these people, these star football players get like, you know, their careers railroaded because of stuff they do outside the corporation, and then Tom Brady does something within the corporation, and it's cool.
Well, it's just like you said, it's a slave.
And he wins the Super Bowl every year, cuz.
Well, he's actually pretty good, but
he is good. But what I'm saying is, when you cheat, it helps, and when people help you cheat,
then what can you say?
What can you say? He is a great athlete, but what I can say is I know he's a cheater as well. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's whack as fuck, and I don't fuck with the Super Bowl. I don't fuck with, I don't fuck with the NFL. Period.
Well, yeah, I went to a party, you know, Super Bowl party. I had a nice time. I really went for the food because I'm fat, and I didn't watch the NFL game. I mean, you know, I just literally talked to people. I'm not gonna support that. You know what I'm saying? But then again, that's what I'm saying, though. If black people could really come together, if people in general could come together, we have so much buying power. And we have, imagine if not just Kaepernick, imagine if all of his team members actually supported him, how much damage that would have done to the NFL. You don't think they would have been forced to change something? You don't think so? Like, I think truly, and this has been shown, by the way, with the Centoya Brown case. I'm just giving this as an example. Everybody was on the same bandwagon, and they got this girl to get out.
That's what I'm saying.
Jail.
Why I feel like in our lifetime we could see change if we make the shit that these old people are the narratives that they're trying to push. If we stomp that shit out and be like, nah, we ain't doing that shit no more. Like that don't make no sense no more.
They're gonna
like,
be like, all right. They're gonna have no choice.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, I think it's going to, and I don't really want to get into this, but I mean, we gotta vote. You know, we gotta.
Shout out to
and I know, and I really don't even want to go down that route.
Yeah, that's a whole other podcast.
But I mean, we have to be in offices. We have to run for things. I mean, we gotta penetrate from the inside. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like,
That's
we
true.
can be out here, you know, doing this, that, and the other, but we got to be out here, you know, doing rallies. We got to be out here being representatives, running for office, and this, that, and the other. That's what we can sit here and say, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, but, like, what
and we're not just saying black people. We're saying people of color, people that are marginalized, people that don't have a voice, that are tired of being treated unfairly. Like, everybody should try to put in some type of effort to help their community, because it ain't just us that's out here being oppressed, but you know, because we are oppressed.
This life.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about the shit that
affects
But that's what it is. We have to see ourselves reflected in the higher powers.
Yes.
So,
right?
So that means black community, we need more politician leaders. We need more, and less NFL, NBA, singer, songwriter, rapper. Like, let me go down the line. We need
we need leaders
You know what I'm
regardless,
saying?
because Muhammad Ali was a leader.
Yeah, but you talking about a time frame. I can respect Muhammad Ali, him being but he used his platform to talk about.
That's what I'm saying. You can be a singer, you can be a rapper, you can be whoever you are, but don't forget that there are people that need your voice from your platform.
Yeah.
All you have to do is use your voice.
And not be scared about, and I get it. I get it as artists. And that was kind of Adam Levine's Maroon 5. That was kind of their standpoint. It's like, I just want to be about the music. I know I'm doing the Super Bowl, but I'm just about the music. I'm not trying to be political. You know what I'm saying? And that was their argument. And I get that as artists, sometimes you just want to be about the art, right? So if that's Maroon 5 standpoint, okay, cool. Yeah. Who's the next one up? Who's going to lead the charge?
So how y'all feel about Travis Scott?
I like that. What'd you say?
How y'all feel about Travis Scott doing it?
I'm not a fan.
If you're going to do it, like, I get the whole charity thing, you know, make a donation to charity.
So his portion went to charity?
No, he still made money from it, I believe.
Okay. See, that's probably why I got a problem.
He had the NFL donate a certain amount.
Yeah,
to the charity.
But he still got paid his portion. Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then my next question is, okay, if that's your way of taking a stand, where did they even donate this money to? That would be my next question, to get more of a understanding. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Because to me, what's the point of you saying do that and they donate it to an organization that helps polar bears? I'm gonna be like,
Yo,
bro, what's the point?
If
like,
they donated that money to them polar bears, cuz I'm fighting everybody.
well, I mean, I'm just
involved.
being. I'm not saying they don't need to be taken care of. I'm just giving. I'm just saying,
need
like,
love too.
they need love
They
too,
lives
but so do humans.
Yeah, let's start there.
Let's start
'Cause
with
they
the
be
humans.
getting theirs.
man.
They getting theirs.
They get theirs
Yeah.
all the time. Animals get more love than humans do.
No, that's a fact.
They really do. You'll go to jail for making a dog
Yeah, these
fight.
whales be getting more money than these
Shoot,
kids.
I
who
should've
still ain't
I
got
need to come back.
drinking
I need to
water.
come back as a dog. God dang! I need to come back as a dog and get all the love in the world.
Yo, the whale is chilling, cuz. I understand, but come on, dog. Like, it's humans out here, like.
I mean, we
Well,
need
let's
to
take care of these children who still ain't got no clean
Thank
water.
you. Thank
you. Know what I'm
bro.
saying?
Why is that still even the case? Like,
As long as that commercial been
Flint.
running, or as long as we've been talking about the Flint issue, why is the water still bad there?
because they don't care. And when I say
That's
they,
pretty
I'm
much it.
saying
That's pretty
the
much it.
world.
Yeah,
That's why
they
it's not
don't care.
acceptable for people like Gucci to do what they do. That's why it's not acceptable for people like Liam Nelson to go on a show and talk about how he wanted to beat up a black person because something happened to
Look,
one of his
don't start-
close
look.
friends.
Rolls eyes.
Emoji.
That shit is so crazy to me that you think that you can go up there and say some shit like that. Like, and it be acceptable because, like we were talking about in the beginning of this podcast, these narratives that we keep pushing is why people continue to act ignorant and perpetuate this hate. Like, it's not a real hate. You don't even know why you mad.
That's what
You
it
were just
is.
taught to be mad
You were just
from
taught
birth.
to hate. You were literally taught to hate. You don't even know why.
You just taught it.
Tell me why.
Please
Can you
tell me.
Like literally, like
DM me.
My dad said growing up,
But-
that I should,
it's
some
what-
lame story.
It's a false It's a false thought of supremacy and of being a superior race. It's that
Yeah.
false thought. Because like, really, why do you hate me?
Because you
Like,
ain't shit.
why?
What other reason can you name? Is it because I'm fly?
It's only the pure fact that you think you are supreme.
Yeah.
And you are a superior race. I really feel like that's
And
it.
that's,
And
but
it's
I
really
can't even,
nothing
I
more.
can't even
Is
fathom my mind
That's
to
it.
think that
Is
way.
That's the only thing that it could be.
If you're a white supremacist, please DM us.
Yeah,
and
let's talk. I just have questions. I'm not gonna argue with anybody.
No.
If that's how you feel that way. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
stomp you. I'm gonna cancel you. If
Right.
I was supporting you, I ain't going to see Taken 14 at all. Like, I'm not streaming it. I'm not watching it because that shit is hatred. That
Yeah.
you spewing out. And if we didn't let that ride, if we were just like, oh, he's just getting something off his mind,
Yeah.
he's not like that anymore, then that would signify that that's okay.
Okay, in regards to that, let somebody hurt my dog, and because they hurt my dog, I'm gonna go around randomly and search for any dog that and kill them because
Anybody
of
that
it.
got that type
Does
of dog.
that make any sense?
Like,
No,
what?
just even a random dog because, like, bro, come on, man. That's literally what you have to think about. You have to watch what you say.
Yeah.
Because you have to think about it in any type of situation. Does that make sense? Like, at all, that if somebody hurts my dog, I'm going to just go out in the world and any dog that passes by me, even if you bark at me, I'm just going to hurt you.
Yeah, but the craziest thing is like there are white people who are rapists.
Yeah.
There are
White people,
Spanish
that's
people who are rapists. There are Asian people who are rapists,
Rapists?
right?
Right.
So, but you wanted to go and find a black.
And why did you even ask in that scenario, your friend? Why did you even ask what they what did he say what they look like?
I mean, maybe they asked for a description so they could find. Maybe he went to the police station with them. I don't know the specifics of that, but I'm
Okay.
saying just you whooping a black man's ass because another black man raped her. How's that gonna help you?
And
Like,
how's
I
that
would
solved?
want to at least fight the person that did it to you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna fight an innocent person.
Right.
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
It's not logical thinking, and I'm starting to think they don't think logically.
I'm starting to think that they think it's acceptable.
What is to
Every Caucasian thing that they do.
Mm-hmm.
Because in years, blackface was acceptable. Doing things like calling somebody a black bastard and saying I'm gonna do some
That's
stupid
true.
shit like kill every black person because that black person raped my
yeah, that's
friend.
true.
Like,
it was acceptable. Yeah.
like, why did you think that was something that you could say on Good Morning America? Why were you that
Yeah.
comfortable? Like,
Yeah.
that's some
Accept-
shit.
it's acceptable.
I would
Yeah.
think that somebody has to pull that out of you
We
for you
have
to say
other
that.
cultures that's in 2019 still, but other cultures still do blackface as a holiday. You know,
That's my whole point of if we don't keep dragging everybody, if we got to cancel everybody,
Yeah.
then it's,
That's what it is.
That's what the
And guess
fuck
You
what?
it
ain't no
is.
money for me. I know that much.
when we-
Will Nelson, who?
Who?
Like, what? Movie what?
What?
I'll
When
pass.
we start
Your whole catalog.
When we start actually showcasing, when we start, so this is what I realized. People are affected. When you affect their money, they pay attention. Start affecting their pockets, they'll be like, okay, what do you need?
Boycott the NFL. Y'all watched the NFL this whole year just to watch that boring ass Super Bowl game, and they got y'all money. They told y'all gonna shut up, y'all gonna put y'all hand off your heart, and y'all gonna sing that racist ass national anthem.
And you did it,
And you fucking did it.
bro.
For what? Really, people who I understand the position that the people that do play on that field are in. When you have family members that depend on you and your check, you're not the greatest player on the field, but you want to make a stance. But look at Colin Kaepernick. He was a franchise player.
I'll say this and then I'll end it, in general. But I think that we have to stop. I'm talking about black people, right? We have to stop basically being able to take a knee just because somebody offers us $1 million check or a $50 million check. Like that's the only, in my opinion, that's the only way change is gonna come is if you actually take a stand. And we need it on a unified level, not just one every now.
Well,
and
I
then
mean, I
coming
totally
up.
feel you, but I'm saying like the people that give money. Like I play for the team, and if I cut my check off, that don't mean shit. You know
No,
what I'm
that's
saying?
what I
If
said, unified,
everybody is
yeah.
still watching the NFL and still tuning into the Super Bowl, then it really don't matter that I did that. Yes, I can go back in future years and say, for my conscience, I feel good that I did that, regardless of whoever don't have nowhere to stay anymore because I was their check.
Well, that's why I said unified, because I agree with what you're saying. That's why on my end, the conclusion would be unification. Unifying,
Yeah.
united front.
Because I don't
You
think
know?
we know how much power that we have.
No, we know.
But do we?
No.
I think people do
don't
know.
think we. Because if we did, we would have already taken this country back
A long time
a
ago.
long time ago. Really don't think that we understand how powerful and important we are to this country's livelihood.
No.
And I'm talking about even people. Let's put us all in a fucking pot.
Yeah.
People of color.
Yes.
Do y'all know if we just decide to not go to fucking work, that this nation would what?
You plummet down.
You know what I'm saying?
What's what?
And
You know what I'm saying?
And you're talking about across all industries.
What if nobody went and voted?
I mean, honestly, we have the power to overthrow everybody that's in office now.
If nobody voted, what would happen?
But white people will vote. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think we have to take control of things that we have in our fucking hands.
Yes.
Right? Let's start with the NFL.
Yeah.
We are the NFL. Like the fuck
That's a
what?
fact.
We are the NBA.
We are
Yes.
the fuck. We
what?
are entertainment.
Yes.
Like the fuck what?
The fuck. And the fact that the people who watch and entertain are the people that put this show on. And you're being
Like,
mistreated.
That's what I'm saying. Like we are the key. And I'm not trying to downplay
Anybody's struggle.
Yeah. And
Everybody
I'm not trying
has a
to
struggle.
downplay anyone's success either.
Yeah.
Whether you're white, Mexican, whatever. But I'm
Yeah.
talking about us. Like we have so much fucking power in so much of these industries.
Yes.
Like
That's but it goes back to what I was also saying. Like
That is a
agree.
fact.
I think that
Yeah.
if we all stood united, that's why I keep saying that, because I'm trying to obviously mental note deliver a message here. If we actually
Yeah.
become united, you're right.
Yeah.
We can
You're
make
right.
a difference.
You're right.
They calculated that we have $1 trillion buying power. $1 trillion. Black people. I'm sorry. I'm not adding any other ethnicity. Black people have $1 trillion buying power. Then why don't we have our own banks? Then why don't we have our own
No, we do.
creators? No,
We-
I'm just naming.
As far as
Why
them
don't
being
we-
as big
yeah.
as the AMC,
Right.
I'm following.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think it's happening. I think it's
I
happening.
think we're possibly getting back around to
And that's
it.
why I keep saying technology.
Back around
back
to it.
around to it.
Ooh, because let's talk about Black Wall Street.
Because I know we were trying to wrap it up
Yeah.
really quickly.
Yeah.
So I kind of mentioned to y'all about the Killer Mike Black Business.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
I like the episode.
And I think we've all seen that now.
Yes.
Right? If you haven't seen that, please go and watch that.
Yes.
So the whole premise of that show was, where are the Black businesses in our communities, and why aren't we supporting them like we should?
Because they were talking about how there's no healthy places to eat, like in certain like you
Yeah,
can go
that's true.
to Oak Cliff, Texas, right now, and you can get some good ass fried
They
chicken.
have one vegan.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
have one vegan place.
They have one vegan place.
Yeah.
Whole Foods is afraid to go there because they don't
Yeah.
know how to interact with these people. How about
It's right.
let's have our own Whole Foods? We used to get produce,
Bro,
We used to
have black farmers. You had
Agriculture
You had
was
black-
a thing.
We know how to grow some fucking greens.
We
Right.
know, now, bitch.
On
What
top
we
of
do know is how to grow some greens.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But no, I agree. That when you told me to check that out, that episode hit home, and I love what Killer Mike is doing. Shout out to him because he's actually opening people's eyes in a very much subtle way.
Crip Cola, like
Crip Cola, fam.
I would cop
buy
it.
it.
I would buy it. Rap
I would
snacks.
buy it just because, but he made a good point. Why is it that Hell's Angels, which is a white gang, can create profits off of their name, but Crips and Bloods can't? You see what I'm saying? That's a great comparison.
Yeah.
And it's something that should be looked at. Why can't they? And I love what he's doing, bro. Teach these Crips and Bloods how to become businessmen and how to even profit off of their name. The whole flag or the bandanas, we don't profit off of that.
No, they don't. But everybody be like, "What's up, blood?" People use the
Thank you.
vernacular
Thank
all
you.
the time. Like
Yeah.
we say boot or what's bracken.
Yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying? Everybody buys into the culture. They
True.
had an episode
then
about
they
it
try
on
to-
South
yeah,
Park.
exactly. And
The Crips-
but I'm gonna get in trouble.
But where
for
was
it,
y'all's
like-
check though? You know,
Where
what I'm
was
saying?
y'all's
Where was
No,
check?
no, you're good enough for us to steal your influence and to steal your culture, but you're not good enough to profit off of it.
I mean,
You
the
know what I'm
Crips
saying?
definitely
That's what
didn't think they
society
could ever
says.
profit off of being a Crip because of
How
the
they're
things
marketed.
the things that
Yeah.
they're into. It's like
But you know
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
But even that episode, people showed their ignorance onto how Crips and Bloods even started. It did not start with violence.
it was like
Read-
the Black
Do
Panthers.
your history, fam.
Yeah, do your Googles.
Do your history.
Google Crips and Bloods and Black Wall Street as well. Like,
Exactly.
'Cause-
bro,
I mean, when it comes to our history, that's another thing. People don't realize
They
that
don't.
we've been here before.
we've been here.
We started a Wall Street. It was a
got
beautiful
burnt
place.
down, but
And
yeah.
that was the one thing immediately that I thought about is what happened to that? Okay, this is for example, right? If I want to go get some Chinese food or there is a whole fucking there's a whole fucking block of
Block.
just
that.
Chinese businesses.
Yes.
That's true.
A whole fucking block. You know what I'm saying? Those areas exist.
Yes, a whole shopping center.
Yeah.
And it looks nice. But then, I have to be real though. It looks
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Like I also find it funny when you go to Oak Cliff where you can find the great food, right?
Yeah.
The great tasting food that it's like on this hood block and it's dirt and it's dirty and it looks like rats. I'm not saying rats are there. I'm just saying
Yeah.
the look of it. We have to value ourselves. We have to you know what I'm saying? We have to value ourselves. That means when you have a business, make it look like it's a trillion.
I mean, but if you even go back to that, like, I mean, I go to some dirty ass gas stations sometimes.
yeah.
They still making money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
The people that are in those businesses,
but
I
I
mean,
get that.
you can
Yeah,
make
okay.
money, but I do agree. Let's
mean,
polish our
yeah.
shit up. But
Okay, but we're talking about a Black Wall Street.
Yes.
We gotta know our fucking worth. And it goes back to the clothing.
Yeah.
Why do we have to sit for pennies on the dollar?
yeah,
Right.
We're worth more than that.
that's a
Yeah.
fact.
There's a place and time for that, right? There's a time and place when you want to just go to the hood and get a bomb ass fucking plate to go.
Yeah.
Right? I
true.
understand that.
Yeah.
But where is our block?
Right.
Yes.
Where is our street where I can go buy a shirt if I need to? I can go get some food. I can
Right.
go to the smoothie bar if I
Right,
want
right.
to.
No, you're right.
Because we're out here.
Yeah, we
We're
are.
here.
But-
and we're in separate places, but where is our block?
No, I
Where's our
totally
block?
agree.
Because
Right.
that's what I was thinking. Like, if I knew if I go on 23rd and Johnson Street, that it's going to be a line. I'm just naming something.
No, we
right?
should have a Johnson Street. I think Johnson's
kind of dope.
Yeah,
I like that name.
23rd and Johnson.
23rd and Johnson Street. Bro.
Ooh, that's a movie. Hold on.
But if I knew I could go down there and I knew it was just a line of Black businesses that I could go and get my day's worth of shopping, I could go wash my clothes. If it's a
Ooh.
fucking laundry mat, you know what I'm
Ooh.
saying? I would do that.
Yes.
But there's really no one central place. Like, Chinese Americans have.
Yes.
True.
You know, you can drive by the street and
even
see
the
it.
Hispanic market. They
Yeah.
have little
Yes,
blocks.
You got
Blocks.
the whole. You
Yo,
got
you
the
hear me?
furniture stores. You got all
Everything.
these other businesses and all these other places. You might need furniture. You may
Yeah.
need
They can
some
hand-
electronics.
They got you,
They
right?
got you, and that's one area. We the only ones that don't have. Like you got us spread out. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You got to travel far and low for us to get together.
And I'm gonna say something off that too. I think it's a great thing when you're a black business owner and you can get it up to a point where someone wants to buy it for $300 million. I'm just naming it up
Yeah.
something.
Oh, for
Because I've been reading stuff like this on black Instagrams and stuff. But in general, I think it's a great idea. You've accomplished it, female, male. You've accomplished a great job. But I want us to not always sell our business off to the white man once again. Even when we get to that plight of it's worth $300 million, let's keep that and pass it down to your children.
Yeah.
Let's not sell it so quickly.
Yeah, because it
saying?
doesn't usually work out. I mean, if you look at BET.
But look at Carol's daughter. Carol's daughter don't own that no more. That used to be I used to be proud to be like, oh, the Carol's daughter, like, and it was getting big. She sold it. Now again, if you made money, get your money.
I mean, with business, a lot of people do sell their businesses.
But you have some that don't,
No, you're right. And then
and stick around for.
I mean, and
years.
sometimes your stock drops and you're not relevant
No,
anymore.
I'm not saying. Okay,
I would say keep a piece.
Well,
but I would
mean,
say-
I'm not going in specifics, right?
Yeah.
Because you're kind of going into detail. I'm just more so saying I would be proud of black people keeping their business, even when it is at $500 million worth, and not always selling it to pass down to their children so that we can maintain and grow back, get back to the Black Wall Street. If you keep selling, if you raise your business to 10 million, 30 million, whatever, and you sell it off every time, then how are we going to build our Black Wall Street?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
And there was something, I'm going to do more investigation on this, but I was listening to NPR just like a few days ago, and they were talking how there used to be a little Egypt in the Dallas area.
can see
And
that.
I think I had to go into work or something, so I didn't get to listen to that story. But apparently there used to be something like that where, it was, black businesses, but they called it like Little Egypt.
Yeah.
Or
That's
something.
dope, though.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
I mean, and like it is happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got Revolution
Yeah.
Cafe that's in the works,
Yeah.
building, a space for the young queer black creatives. You know what I'm saying? And I remember being a kid and there being a bookstore where I could go and get information about my people easily.
yeah.
It's right there.
We
You know
talked
what I'm
about
saying?
that.
Yeah.
And books about Black Wall Street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
all
and
that.
how they constructed that. I mean, I think that the division keeps us separated. It's
Yeah.
totally
It's there.
possible. It's totally feasible. You can have Revolution Cafe over here. You can have a Black Whole Foods over here.
Yeah.
You can have
Yeah.
all that shit in one area. I mean, it's so many people like the Crips and Bloods can invest in
That's true.
those businesses from the people from your neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know, it's more like you said, to go back to that unified shit. We just have to learn how we can use each other for the same common goal.
to grow together.
The commonalities,
Yeah.
instead of being like, oh, he a Crip and I graduated from Harvard with honors.
I can't work with them.
We can't.
'Cause
There's no ideology. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, just because he speaks on a level that I don't usually speak on doesn't mean I can't understand him, and vice versa.
Right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
We can come together and figure out how to talk to each other.
And so mental note, fam, that is listening to After 2 a.m., please do, I would say, take part in building the black community. And it's nothing wrong against any other ethnicity.
Build your community.
Build your community. They
You know what
do
I'm saying?
They build theirs. It's nothing wrong with us, and value yourself. That's
Yeah.
going to be my mental note for this section, this
Yeah.
sector of this podcast. Mental note,
Yeah.
value yourself.
And I really want to see more black people getting into real estate, buying
for sure.
land, buying
You know,
land,
she keep
buying
preaching.
blocks.
She keep preaching, Michelle.
But no, I mean that's
true.
kind of where it starts.
You
though.
gotta do
you know what I'm
that.
saying? We gotta buy the land. We gotta build the buildings. You know what I'm saying?
We got to put people
'cause-
in those buildings.
Yeah, because I
Job
mean,
placement.
it's all cool and dandy to rent a space and whatnot, but let's own the fucking land that the
That's
fucking
a-
building is on.
That's a fact. Every
You
homie
know?
that I know or have known that was a street pharmacist, I'm like, spend that money on the neighborhood.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You dying for the block, you riding for the block anyways.
Yeah.
Take that money and put it back into the neighborhood.
Yeah.
At least your family and they'll have something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We gotta
They gonna stay there anyways, you know?
Buy back the block.
Buy back the block. That's
you know
a
what?
real
We need
thing.
a shirt after 2 a.m. Buy back the block.
Well, Rick Ross might come for us.
Oh,
Yeah, no, he
okay,
definitely
yeah.
gonna get his money. Yeah,
No
nah.
troubles.
We don't want
But
that smoke at all.
I'm waiting for the black-owned vehicle. Give me a black-owned car that I can drive. I would bet you I'll drive it. Like, I don't care.
I mean,
You know what I'm
we love
saying?
cars.
We like
We love cars. We spend so
Yeah.
much money on cars.
Right.
As a people. Like, you know what I'm saying? We soup them up.
We spend money, period. Like, I believe
Yeah.
Killer Mike said, compared to other races, the black community keeps $1 in the community for 6 hours.
Whew.
White people keep it for 28 days. Asians keep it for 23 days. I mean, I'm just paraphrasing here, but that's
Yeah.
sad. 6 hours, fam?
Yeah.
You keep $1 for 6 hours? Now,
'Cause
not me personally, but
Because we
our
don't have
community.
anything in our community like that.
Yeah.
We might have a mom and pop's like grocery store. I mean, not
Right.
even a grocery store, like a little corner
A
store.
little corner store. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can only get so much at the corner store.
And it starts with small things.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
let's just keep that in mind. You know, you may not be able to, you know, for example, go to a black mechanic or something. Maybe
Yeah.
you have to go to fucking Nissan or wherever
Yeah.
to
Yes.
fucking Ford and get your shit suited up.
Yes.
Right? But maybe it starts with going to a black doctor or a
Yes.
black optometrist.
Here we
Yes.
go.
Or, you know, like it starts with small things.
For
or
sure.
a black bank.
Yeah.
We need to invest in black banks to build our black community.
No, and that's a real thing because I mean, we have most people have multiple banks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Multiple people bank with different companies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to put a few extra dollars in a black bank. Test it out. You know what I'm saying? See
Yeah,
what they
test
have
it
to
out,
offer.
yeah.
You can always take your money out.
And I would say something off of that too, because I know some people be like, "Oh, I try to do black businesses as far as restaurant, whatever," and it end up being they be rude or something don't work out. Be patient with your people.
Cause you patient with everybody else.
You patient with everybody
You telling
else.
me you
Be
ain't never
patient
been
with
to a
them.
Papa Do's and gotten rude service? You still you just didn't go to that Papa Do's no
Right.
more, but you still fucking with the chain.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's
So
like
you gotta have we have to have patience with each
Yeah.
other. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
maybe next time maybe that person had a bad day. I'm not saying
Yes.
that's right.
No,
And
but
I'm
it
just saying
happens.
It happens.
Yeah.
especially in customer service, cause
Bro.
Yeah.
we done all like
And we also need to be able to give feedback and be able
Yes.
to accept feedback
Yes.
as well.
Right.
Yes.
Because we want the business to
flourish.
thrive.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Don't be getting mad. Like, if you want us to do better, you got to take the feedback, got to take heed, and just do better.
Yeah, man.
Value is what we need to have right now. Like, for
man,
real.
value
By the
what you
block.
have. Value what you have. Value yourself as a people because there's so much.
Because everybody else does. The whole world tells you they value.
They know
your
their
culture.
worth.
You know
they
what I'm
know
saying?
their worth.
Right.
You know what I'm
They know-
saying?
and they know their worth. You know what I'm saying? The Asians take it back to their community. Whites take it back to their community. Indians take it back to theirs.
Yeah.
Because they
Heavy.
have invested stock in this community.
you.
know what I'm saying? They're like, we go, and that's another thing that they do.
Ooh.
They will strategize in a different way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, as soon as we hit 17, 18, we go off on our own.
Yeah.
We fuck our credit up. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We live in a place. A lot of people
That
get
we
caught
can't
up.
afford.
Your debt, you didn't accumulate it, got you living paycheck to paycheck no matter how good you live.
That's
And then you want to live good instead of like, you know what, I'm going to compromise for a little bit.
Right.
Me, my auntie, my uncle,
We all gonna live in this spot, right?
my
here.
Asian homies would be like 29.
Yeah, deep.
Still living in a house where their aunties, uncles, and cousins
Yeah.
are, and they don't even be there that often.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? The
But
extra money they
but
got,
money in the bank though.
the extra money they got, they can go on trips.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
They can
They
invest in
can buy
something
their
else.
car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Their family, they give some of that money to their family. They're like, here, all you need to give is like $500.
Boom.
Next thing they got a spot.
Yeah.
They paying a lease on.
And that's another thing, believing in one another.
Yes.
But also creating your plan to where it's something to believe in as well.
Yeah.
Right? So if you come to me, if Shamel comes to me and is like, yo, I have this idea, I need X amount of investors, would you like to be an investor?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That should be an easy yes for me.
Yes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody need to do their part and have you as needing the investor have your information together. You as the investor have the money together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Use your resources.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The Crips need you two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
need, because, I mean, you can't do it all.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? You can get further if you reach outside of what your comfort zone.
Right.
You know, that unification.
We've been preaching today, y'all.
Man, amen.
Amen.
Hey, lift every voice and sing.
Lift everybody. It's the month to do it, right?
Yo.
No, but for real, fam, please do tune in to what we are saying. Listen to it. Take heed. Give us feedback. As always, we do love y'all. The support is always appreciated. For sure, this is after 2 a.m. and you can always check us out on YouTube. Any other platforms that we are available on, please do. Brow.